Peter, New Milford, Connecticut on the Internet. How are you?
Well, thank you, and you. I was just wondering if there are some things that we can do to throw a monkey wrench in the operation of this socialized medicine. I mean, I've already talked to my doctor and said don't want him to forward any records of mine that the feds may demand, and he said he wasn't going to anyway. He refused to do that kind of thing. And in April, when my tax form comes, if they demand to know the name of my insurance company, naturally I'm not going to terminate my health insurance, but I will refuse to give them the information and demand that they get a search warrant. I'll assert my Fourth Amendment rights. And I was just wondering if there's anything else you can think of that we can do in that regard. Also, one other thing, I think we should, it's typical for the socialists to transfer wealth instead of increase it. And what we've got here is a transfer of health rather than an increase of health, where they're transferring from those of us who work and produce to those who do not produce.
Now, that is an excellent point. That is really an excellent point, the way that you put it. They are diminishing our ability through our own hard work and our own decisions to maximize, from our point of view, our health care dollars and coverage, and taking it and giving it to somebody else.
Right, and they're not going to increase the overall health of the nation. They're just going to transfer health from one group to another. Are you interested in a little historical perspective on this?
Don't bore me.
I'll try not to. You're familiar with William Shirer, who wrote in great detail about the Third Reich? He said that one of the reasons Hitler could get away with what he did was because the German state provided all of the socialized benefits, and people in the Third Reich were used to obeying the orders of the state in order to get their benefits. They were accustomed to not disobeying the government.
Right, and you don't even have to go to Hitler. Some of these other so-called social democracies, you can see it happening there, and they're deteriorating from within.
But to our
friends, the British, I mean, they can't even stand up to the radical fundamentalists who they're importing into their country.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, thank you for your call, sir. That point about health care rationing. Not just the rationing that we've been talking about, but taking health care dollars from one citizen who's earned them and giving them to somebody else who has not. That's part of that redistribution of wealth thing. So, yes, those of you who have health care plans now and pay for them, or your employer pays for them, you're going to be giving up some of that. And you can see the mentality when they're talking about taxing quote-unquote Cadillac plans by 40%. First of all, the nerve of them to call them Cadillac plans. What do they care? Who cares what it is? It's none of the damn government's business. But if it's over a certain amount, we're going to take 40%. Unless, of course, you belong to the SEIU, in which case we'll give you something.